Transformers 1. Boy, that was a good time. That was a good time. Man, I went in there with no expectations. Might be the best Transformers movie I've seen. I might have to look at one again, but man, so you got the minors, like the Transformers that can't transform. They just got numbers D1, D2, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Stuff like that. So you come to see that one of them is probably Optimus. Mind you, I didn't know the story before this. So they probably showed all this in the trailer. But yeah, so one's Optimus, and then the other one, his friend, I'm just thinking it's his friend. But then there's like something called a Megatron Prime or something like that, or some sticker he had, and his man's put a sticker on him. And I'm like, looking like Megatron. So they end up doing this little race. They go in this race with all the bots that can transform, because you got the bots that can't transform and the ones that can, because the ones that can't got a core. So they go in the race. They almost win, but nah. They end up like last. But they was right there by the win. So the dude who in charge of everything, Century Prime or whatever his name is, Sentinel Prime, he like, yo, that was good. I loved it, but he only really loved it because he said it motivated all the miners to work more. So they end up getting, they end up somewhere. Some hating bot puts them down in the trash heap, something like that. And them and Bumblebee down there, they get up, they coming back up, and this girl that mad at them because they kind of, whatever, man, who cares, small stuff. Girl sees them, she's trying to get them like put out because they ain't supposed to be in the area they in. So they end up getting locked in the train. She's trying to get to the train or whatever. The train end up getting to the outside world where they don't be, or the surface where they don't ever be at. They find dude in the surface, they see him, and he basically cutting the deal with some other evil little robot aliens or whatever. And they like, damn, he basically sold us out. He sold his soul for us to work for it. So he sold his own for power, and they like, he ain't the he ain't the savior that they thought or whatever. So then the D16 or whatever, he is angry. He is not forgiving for him for wasting his life to work for these people. They thought they was working for another purpose. He like, nah, he done finessed my whole life. Like, he needs to perish. He want him dead, son. He don't want him to suffer. He want him dead. So you can see that, oh, this is Megatron. Megatron he's just mad. So they get to fight, and it's like such a good origin story, man. I ain't know that they was friends. I'm like, have I not been paying attention? Did they say that in Beast Wars ever, or did they just throw this story out there? Whether it's thrown out or not, it's like, yo, to see like Optimus become Optimus, because they was some small little bums. But man, so they talking to this one dude who's out in the wilderness, telling them that Sentinel Prime or Century, whatever his name is, he killed the other primes and took he just killed them and took like the Megatron Prime's core to be strong or whatever, because that was like the strongest one. And then there was something else that one of the high primes left, but it's got to be given to them by Prime, even though Prime is dead. Like, he got to give it to you still. So you already know Optimus gonna get that, and you know he's the leader, whatever. Man, so the dude gives them all the dead Prime's cores, and now they can all transform. He tells them how that like the Sentinel Prime or Century, whatever his name is the one that like takes their cores before they come to. Like, so they're all supposed to be changing, but you know, he just makes them think that they was born to mind because they don't have a jump. So that's why Megatron mad, son. They meet some little sideline people that's like don't like Sentinel Prime and want to stop him or whatever, but Megatron's like, yo, y'all doing it in the shadows. Like, we need to slide ASAP. They like, nah. Megatron ended up beating him down, and then that's where he gets his little army of Decepticons, but they ain't call them Decepticons yet. Yo, the movie funny. The movie got the story. The movie got the comedy. They even got, Michael Key in that joint as Bumblebee, and one of his friends in that joint is named Atron. Now, if you know Michael Key or Keegan Michael, whatever, you know where Atron came from. Atron, that joint, whatever. So yeah, his Sentinel Prime, whatever, his people they detect Optimus and all them there. His name's not Optimus yet, but whatever. Jesus, how man. So they detect them there. They like, yo, we gotta go fight him. So they go fight him. The one dude, the one old Prime that was there, he get caught. They kill him. They get to fighting. They get back to the regular place. They like, we gotta tell them what's going on. So it's just fighting, and more fighting. And they get back to they tell the miners like, we need to fight y'all. And then the girl that was with them, Altia, whatever, she bring a little army of robots that can transform, I think. So they had a small little army, whatever. But Megatron like, yo, like, I'm gonna kill him. Whatever. Optimus like, nah, man, it's not like we ain't gonna be no better than him. Megatron like, I don't give a shit. I don't care. I'm going to kill him. Optimus gets in the way. Then at first he's like, man, why'd you do that? And Optimus about to fall down this little abyss. And Megatron got his hand after he shot him, and he just like, man, I'm done saving you. Man, eyes turned red. Son, he raged out, dropped him. Optimus falls. Megatron already got the little jump, the sticker. Somebody used the little laser and like tattooed it onto his chest. It was like, since you like him so much, blah blah. So Megatron became Megatron because he killed him, took his core, and killed Sentinel Prime, took his core, became Megatron. While Optimus was falling down, Optimus dead. He got chose by a dude. And they gave him that little high guard, whatever it was called, man. Some super core. They gave it to him, and they became Optimus and Megatron at the same time. Then they get to fighting, they get to battling, and Optimus get to whooping, and then Optimus whoop him. He like, man, I ain't gonna kill you, but you gotta get the fuck up out of here. And Megatron like, it's not over, Prime. And they went from friends to like worst enemies, huh? That's so great. That's a great movie. I was just like, yo, I did not expect none of this. I'm tired though. I'm gone.